Hello everyone, this is Dino from Prehistoric Facts, and this is a Q&A episode, so let's actually get started, shall we? So Lukezilla, your questions. First one, why do people still think the Spinosaurus was some giant killing machine when it was just a normal animal who mainly eat fish and isn't really made for fighting against other large carnivores? I think it's just mostly due to the popularity of the Jurassic Park 3 Spinosaurus, because it was massive, and at the time it was actually an accurate portrayal or accurate design of Spinosaurus, but now it's dated. It's a dated version of Spinosaurus, and so now that Spinosaurus is more shorter in terms of height, and also it's still the longest predatory dinosaur. It's just that, yes, you're right. It is not designed to actually fight against large carnivores. It's a specialist. It's a specialist predator. So it's mainly designed to actually capture fish, mainly aquatic life, and some smaller animals. That's what it's designed for. It's not really designed to fight against other large carnivores in its environment, like say Carcharodontosaurus. It is not designed for that. And so people still view Spinosaurus as oh, it can take down T-Rex, it can take down Giganotosaurus, it can take down any large animal out there, but really it can't, because it's not really a fighting machine. It's not really designed for that. And I mean, you know how many times I had to explain to people that Spinosaurus would not even dare go after a T-Rex if T-Rex and Spinosaurus ever met each other. T-Rex would be too menacing for a Spinosaurus. One, it's heavier, and also it's actually got more better senses, and also it's a little bit more agile than a Spinosaurus. And so yeah, that's actually the reason why I think people just kind of forget that this was an actual animal, not just something that was just made from a movie. And so yeah, that's one of the reasons why. There's many reasons why, but I think if people accepted that it was an actual animal, that it just did its own thing, it was a specialist, it didn't really go after large prey, it was just, or go after large, or actually fight against large carnivores. It was just really an actual animal that just did whatever it needed to do to survive. Your other question, what are your opinions on the Vastosaurus Rex and Venetosaurus from Peter Jackson's King Kong? I do like this movie a bit because of the effects were amazing. The special effects were amazing in that movie. Peter Jackson does know how to make a great film. I have not seen the Lord of the Rings trilogy that much, but at some point I'll give him a full watch at some point. But yeah. As for the Vastosaurus Rex and the Venetosaurus, I think they're actually pretty cool in design. Because remember, Vastosaurus Rex was kind of like the evolved version of Tyrannosaurus Rex. If Tyrannosaurus Rex never went extinct, how would it actually have evolved in terms of being a Tyrannosaur? Did it get bigger? Did it start actually having a little bit more of a snaggletooth type of grin and all that? But yeah, I mean, it's a hypothetical. It's a hypothetical type of thing, But yeah, I think it's actually pretty cool. I forget what the Venetosaurus is. Just remind me, Luca, about what the Venetosaurus is, because it's been a while since I've seen that movie. Seen the King Kong movie. Your next one, who would win, Giganotosaurus or Tyrannotitan? So these are two Carcharodontosaurids from Argentina, of course, but they're slightly apart from each other in terms of time. Giganotosaurus is older, whereas Tyrannotitan is a bit more closer to the end of the age of dinosaurs. But Tyrannotitan, if I remember correctly, I believe it is 95 to 80 million years, whereas Giganotosaurus is 110 to I think 98 million years. So it's actually, they're pretty close in terms of time wise. But I'm going to have to go with Giganotosaurus on this one. One, it's bigger, and also I'd probably say it is that a little bit more powerful. Tyrannosaurus might be faster, but I probably would have to go with Giganotosaurus because I'd say size matters in this fight, and I would have to go with Giganotosaurus. All right, then Nicholas, your questions. What do you think about the T-Rex design in Walking with Dinosaurs compared to other T-Rex designs in other documentaries and movies? Good question. The T-Rex in Walking with Dinosaurs, you can definitely tell there's a lot of problems with this design. One is that the skull just does not look like it was finished in terms of the model making. And when you actually see the T-Rex walk, it almost looks like it's really walking on its tippy toes, not really on its full-fledged toes. And also you can kind of see is that like there's shrink wrapping and all that. I mean, like a lot of the dinosaurs in Walking with Dinosaurs were definitely shrink wrapped. But when you look at when Dinosaurs Roamed America, that T-Rex design is awesome. That one's an awesome design. But also you got like Prehistoric Planet and also Life on Our Planet. Those were actually a bit more accurate designs of Tyrannosaurus Rex, and so I probably say like I choose like the Prehistoric Planet and Life on Our Planet T-Rexes, and also When Dinosaurs Roamed America T-Rexes. Those were really, really well done. But like other documentaries, they still kind of shrink wrap the T-Rex, and also because like if you actually look at the documentary called Valley of T-Rex, where it's just mainly Jack Horner kind of explaining like his view on T-Rex of like that it was a scavenger, it was not the top predator, it was the raptorial dinosaurs, which clearly that was not right. That was not right. But it was one of those documentaries where you could just go like, oh, it was really well thought out in terms of design of the dinosaurs and all that, but like the premise was just not really that great because that documentary has not aged well. It has not aged well. But yeah, I would actually say that that the When Dinosaurs Roamed America T-Rex, Prehistoric Planet T-Rex, and Life on Our Planet T-Rex, those were really good designs. Even though that Life on Our Planet's T-Rex has got too many teeth, but I'd probably say that those three T-Rexes were better than the Walking with Dinosaurs one. But hopefully that with the new Walking with Dinosaurs comes out in 2025, that the T-Rex is actually designed a lot better. What about Jack Horner's Dino Chicken project, or is he retired from that as well? I don't think he's fully retired from that. The Dino Chicken kind of thing. You see, he's still going out to the press and actually explaining that, like, oh, we're really close to doing this. I think the last time he went out to the press talking about this, I think it was back in 2022. But yeah, I think like is like modifying the genes of a chicken to make it look like a dinosaur. Like it's possible. It is definitely possible, but it's still not a full-fledged dinosaur than what we think of dinosaurs. And so it's close, but I'd probably say that it's still kind of like a hypothetical type of thing where like you're using an animal to actually get what you think is going to happen. But yeah, it's up for debate. It's a debatable thing, but like, is it the right thing to do? That's still debatable. But it's still going on, but I don't think it's actually like gained as much attention as it used to. Have you heard of the original Walking with Dinosaurs series is getting a sequel in 2025, and we do a review in it in the future? Well, of course I'm going to go watch it. I'm going to watch it, definitely. And I'll do a review of it when it does come out in 2025. Don't know when it's coming out in 2025. That still has yet to be announced. And so, yeah, you definitely bet I'm actually going to do a review for that. Definitely. Let's see here. Your next question. How complete is the skeleton of Patagotitan and Dreadnoughtus compared to other long-necked sauropods? And if I remember correctly, you said that it is not likely to find a complete skeletons of large adult sauropods, and yet both skeletons of Patagotitan and Dranatus are large adult sauropods. Yes, so I can't fully recall how complete Patagotitan and Dranatus were. I can't recall. I think they're like close to. I think Dreadnoughtus is a bit more complete than Patagotitan, but I could be wrong on that. But they're really close in terms of like the percentage of completion. But yeah, the large adult sauropods, those are going to be hard to find in terms of a complete skeleton. You're not going to find a complete skeleton of a large sauropod that much. You're going to find some bones, like some sauropod ones will be articulate in terms of like the vertebrae or aligned ribs, the leg bones, the vertebrae, ribs, and the limb bones. Those are more likely going to survive. The smaller vertebrae, some bits of the skull bones and bits of the toe bones, those are the ones that are going to more likely get drifted away because those are smaller bones. And also the skull bones, those are kind of hard to find, and also they're kind of thinner too. So small heads tend to usually not fossilize that greatly, that much for a large animal. And so those are actually going to be hard to find. But yeah, adult sauropods are going to be hard to find in terms of completion. And I think I talked to you about the Dino Hunters thing. I'm not going to watch that show because I've heard some pretty negative things about it. And so, there's some people that did like it because they thought like, oh, it's a really interesting take in the field of paleontology. But really, these are amateur fossil hunters, and they do a lot of speculative type of stuff, and of course the editors really did misspell some of the dinosaur names, and that's not good at all. That's not good at all. All right, final question, Alex. Do you think that it was possible for the largest dromaeosaur, Utahraptor, to be able to hunt and to bring down the sauropods that were found in the same formation as Utahraptor? And do you think that there would have been a larger predator that lived with Utahraptor that would have hunted the sauropods that were found in the same formation as Utahraptor? Good questions, Alex. I like this. Do I think it's possible that Utahraptor could actually hunt some of the sauropods in its time? Absolutely. I think they're more likely going after like the sauropods that were like, say, the size of like, say, a horse to an elephant. Those would be the ones that I think they're more likely going to try to tackle down. Adults, no way. No way. There's no way they're going after an adult. There's no way. But do I think there is a large predator that would has actually been able to like try to be able to tackle, like, say, the really old or the very sick sauropods in its time? Absolutely. Like either it's going to be Seots or maybe Acrocanthosaurus. I don't think Acrocanthosaurus has been found in Utah, but I know there has been Carcharodontosaurid teeth and some bones that have been found in Utah. So I would probably say that it's definitely going to be a Carcharodontosaurid that has been roaming around that time, being the top predator at that point in time. Because Utahraptor, like, we may think it could be a top predator, but it's more likely going to be the second top predator, being number two of the total pool of the carnivores in its time, in the early Cretaceous period. And so, yeah, I'd probably say there is going to be a Carcharodontosaurid that has been living in Utah at that point in time. I think it could be Seots. Maybe Acrocanthosaurus, but since that there's not been Acrocanthosaurus fossils that have been found in Utah just yet, so I'd probably say that it is going to be a Carcharodontosaurid. But good question, Alex. Good questions. That's all the questions I got for you today. This coming Thursday will be the special episode Castoroides, the Ice Age beaver. So stay tuned for that. And And you can still send me questions about dinosaurs and other prehistoric life by emailing me at dinochrist71@gmail.com. Let's go to my Facebook page, Prehistoric Facts with Dino Chris. Like the page, you actually post your questions in the comment section. Please put them in the comment section. Don't put them in Messenger. Messengers are private conversations. So please put your questions in the comment section on any Facebook post. And for you YouTubers out there, like the video, subscribe to the channel according to my analytics. So if you guys are checking out my channel, are not subscribed yet, so please feel free to hit the subscribe button, and also give the videos a like. The more like how the YouTube algorithm works now is that the more likes the video gets, the more likely they're going to get spread out to people that are interested in this type of content, which is dinosaurs, prehistoric life, paleontology, geology in general. So please feel free to hit that like button, and also share the video, share the channel to anybody that is interested in dinosaurs, prehistoric life, paleontology, and geology in general. So please feel free to do so, and also hit that notification bell so that we can get weekly notifications of every video that comes out. And also for YouTubers out there, leave your questions in the comment section because I read them all. All of you that send me questions via email, Facebook, and YouTube, you guys are awesome. You're giving me some great questions for the Q&A episodes like this one, so keep up the great work. And also make sure you keep your questions short to the point. You can also follow me on Instagram at dino.chris.pf. I post pretty cool stuff on there. You can also follow me on Threads. Same thing, at dino.chris.pf. I post pretty cool stuff on there as well. Also, take care of people around you, and also for you younger people out there, to make sure you listen to your parents, your teachers, and your guardians. It's the best motivation you can have. Good education. It's very important to have a good education. With a good education, you get a good job in the future. That's it for now, and I'll see you guys this coming Thursday.